There she is. It's my life. Hey, my name is Sarah. I drive a 2013 Golf R. First got into my Volkswagens when I was in high school. Once I saw a GTI, I owned 3 of them. Last one hit some ice, got totaled. I went on a hunt for a Golf R. And I find that I call it my golden nugget because it was in Downers Grove in a Ford dealership and they were advertising it as a stage 2. And once I told them to pop the hood, and show me pictures of it, I already knew from how it was set up that it was actually a stage 3. So I was actually lucky to actually find the car already stage 3. I've had it for 5 years. The first 3 years I dailied it. Then after that I said I wanted to do more. I mean, I love Volkswagen. I've loved Volkswagen since I was in high school. I already knew that I wanted it. It's just something about the body style of all Volkswagens. I feel like you get your money's worth. So these are Corvo seats. Everywhere that I looked, everybody does either a red interior, a black. I just wanted to stand out, give it a little pop, and I went with white. I know it's a pain in the already, and I've only had it for a little bit. Just maintaining it with the leather sealant. I wouldn't go back. I love the white. Actually, it's a wrap. It's a midnight blue wrap on the roof and the hood. Future plans on those is to get a carbon fiber hood. Some of the recent mods that I've done, obviously it's stage 3, GTX 2071 turbo, have Rollo face 6-piston calipers in the front. Then I have BC forged 2-piece wheels. It's HCA 214s running on 18 8.5 ET40. I built the rear seat delete that has 210s, Kenwoods in the back. In addition, in the trunk setup, I did the white vinyl wrap to match the rear seat delete with air tank. Everything is custom red to match the calipers. Have a tie roll harness bar in the back to match the same color as the red. Then you have the air ride suspension, airlift 3P management with the Raceland airbags. So before we bagged this one, my husband and I bagged his CC. So when we started bagging the R, it was actually relatively easy. We already knew what to look forward. I know we spent a whole entire weekend installing it in his CC. It was a nightmare. Obviously we were amateurs. It was the first setup that we had installed. But then on the R, I mean, it was kind of easy. We already knew what was going on. I already knew how I wanted it to be set up. Then you have in the front, the side and front splitters are from Dutch Parts. Mad props to him, been with him from the beginning. One of the most challenging portions of my build was the harness bar. It didn't come with instructions because all the harness bars that I've seen actually sit where the holes where the harness belt goes through, and this one's actually above it, so I feel like it's a little too high. Don't even know if it's installed properly. Obviously it's been brought to my attention that it's not, but I saw a lot of videos of other people who installed it, and I did it just the same way, and it's in the lowest settings. I just don't know what else to do. Got to get the sway bar in the front installed. Obviously that's a little harder than the back. Once you think you're done, you're never done. It's tomorrow I'll come up with something else. You know, there's a lot of things inside that I want to do aesthetic wise. The beauty of coming to car shows is you get ideas from others. You see things that you haven't seen before. I love cars just as much as anybody else. I want to say others think that you're a blonde. That's the only way I could say it. That you don't know what you have. You know, a lot of the feedback I get is, I pay for everything, you know, how did you get it there? And, you know, when I explain to people that I've actually done a lot of this myself, I get kind of more props and more respect. I guess that's why I go the extra mile and not having things installed for me. I mean, doing it myself. So I met my husband 15 years ago, almost 16 years ago. I actually taught him how to drive manual. and got him into cars. I think having the same passion in a relationship actually strengthens the relationship. Even though sometimes when we're doing some projects, it might get a little sketch in the garage. Yeah, you know, it's a passion we share. We even have matching tattoos of owls with a Volkswagen logo on it. Like I said before, owning a Volkswagen and being in the car community, it's a lifestyle. It's not just having a car. I think that in compared to the last Sovo and this show, a lot less people came, right? So it was more enjoyable. We met new people. I think that's the best thing about going to these car events, not so much the awards or plaque or anything that you get a trophy. I think it's just getting to know people, just enjoying everybody's rides, you know, not hating on each other. Just embrace it. I mean, it's a car community. It's a huge family, and that's what I enjoyed about this this weekend.